So yeah guys, start taking your mental health seriously because it's not a joke, like it's something serious to talk about. And I also personally realized this thing a few days ago only when I was cycling. So let me tell you the story, like what happened that day and what made me, like realize this thing. So basically, like I was cycling like I normally do, and like I was cycling at a high speed that day. And like if you watch that scene from a movie where like cops are chasing a guy who's like on a bike and the truck is coming by, like in front of him, and like he just does his hands like this and closes his eyes, like he wanna dies. And like I did the same thing that day. Like I was cycling at a high speed and I just did my hands like this, like I opened my arms and yeah, like I just closed my eyes. Like I literally did not care at that time, like what was gonna happen to me, like if I crashed or I got into an accident or something like that, like anything could have happened, And after I came back home at night time, like I realized this thing only, that what the hell I was doing, man, like what I was doing and what I was thinking at that time. And like that day I realized that like this mental health is something serious to talk about, like it's not a joke. And yeah, like I should start taking it seriously. So like I have taken some steps to like counter it, you can say, like to improve my mental health, I would say. And I'm gonna share it with you, like what you can also do to like improve your mental health. So the first step I would say, like the first tip, or like the first thing you can do is stop, like listening to sad songs. And that is the best tip I can give you. Like stop listening to sad songs and like watching sad movies and sad shows and like sad videos on YouTube and everywhere else. Like just stop consuming that content, because like it's not really good for your head and for your mental health, because it really and truly messes with your head. Like if you are just watching to sad shows all day, listening to sad music and sad songs, then of course your mental health would be like really low, and it would be in a worse stage. Like it will only get worse and worse day by day. And you need to truly stop doing that. And that's the best tip I can give you. Like that really affects your mind and your mental health, and like on a level which like you won't even realize that how much it affects you. So that's the best tip and most important tip I can give you, like because I know like you people also consume that kind of content which is sad, and sad movies, sad music and songs. So like you really need to stop consuming that, and instead you can like consume like positive content, positive songs, and energetic and happy songs at least, like which wouldn't make you sad and like make your mental health worse and worse. So yeah, like this is the most important step you can take to improve your mental health. And like the second step I would like give you, the second tip is like just see how the way you talk to yourself, like the way you talk to yourself is also really crucial. Because if you are always complaining to yourself, like scolding you, and like just like saying bad to yourself, like that why did you did that and you are such a loser and all those things, then of course your mental health would be like really low. So you need to like see that the way you are speaking to yourself, because if you are always talking bad about yourself and calling yourself a loser and that you cannot do nothing, and like that kind of mindset, then of course you will never want to be alone with yourself. You will never want to talk with yourself and spend time alone, because you will start hating yourself, and that's really not something cool. Like you would think it's funny to hate yourself, and yeah, like it's not funny, dude. Like it's not really good for your mental health and for yourself. Because in life, like you have to be alone all the time. Like people won't be there, your friends, your family won't be there always. So like you have to learn to be with yourself. So that's a really important step to take seriously. So yeah guys, these were the two tips and steps that I've taken in my life to improve my mental health. And in the past few days, yeah, like it has improved my mental health, and it will work for you too, and it will work for anyone who is a human being. So yeah, like with that, this is the video. And yeah guys, if you enjoyed it, you can like subscribe to my channel or do anything you can, like if you can like the video, comment, or do anything you like, like you can just close the video also. So yeah, like this is Arctic7 signing off. So yeah, like you need to like stop consuming that content and start consuming like either like if like okay, like